The biggest misconception of Tom Brady
I think it's that he's cool.
is that, yeah, he is cool.
No, I think that's the biggest misconception. He's not that cool.
Depends. That's the misconception right there. Because he's cool when he's comfortable.
He's cool, but no,
If he's
I think
comfortable
he's
in the situation.
I think he's not cool when he's comfortable. I think when he's around us, he's kind of like a dork.
Yeah, a little bit.
And then when
I mean-
everyone else, he's the coolest guy, which I still think he's the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
But then when you have him around, you're like, he's really kind of a dork.
There's some situations where, you know, if he's comfortable, he's more himself.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's more like, you know, like dad
if he
jokey,
knows,
like
if he knows all the cameras are shut off,
Yeah.
like he can finally just have some
he's kind of
time
dorky.
to be Tom.
Yeah, kind of dork.
Hey, okay, really?
But you need a little
I like
dork in your quarterback.
You do.
Oh.
Mostly all quarterbacks are a little dorky.
Yeah.
That's what makes them quarterbacks. And not all of them, but I'm saying it's kind of like just a trait quarterbacks have. But a little bit, just a little bit in them.
He is cool, but he's a little dorky.
But you just said he's not cool.
No, I said the biggest misconception. He's cool.
He always keeps a chip on his shoulder.
Always.
Always.
That's not a
Just work
misconception.
ethic.
I think everyone knows
Just
that.
work ethic. I know, but I'm just giving some facts about him.
What else is a misconception?
That he's not clutch.
No, that's
That's not even a misconception. Everyone knows he's clutch.
yeah. That's
Yeah, I just wanted to try to throw you off, Jules.
How about this guy also played baseball and got drafted?
Yeah, but Expos.
Montreal.
And no wonder why he didn't go and play baseball. The Expos,
I mean, they have a cool hat.
they do got cool colors.
They're gone though. They're not even there no
That's
more.
what I mean. That's why he didn't want to go there. He's like, oh man, my legacy, I go there, the team's going to be gone. That means I'm going to be gone. I want to last forever. I'll go to the New England Patriots instead.
Yeah, he was in high school when he got drafted. He went to the
For
same.
what?
He went to the
He
same
knew
high
he was
school.
going to the Patriots.
Yeah. He went to that. I remember. Well, we grew up in the same area, so he went to the same high school as Lynn Swan, Barry Bonds. There's like so many really good athletes that come out of that freaking school. Sarah, it's all boys school.
What was the moment that Tom made you the most annoyed?
Oh my God! When I would return punts, like I remember my rookie year. It was the freaking preseason game. It was my first punt return, and there was a repunt, and I ended up housing the second one. But the first one, I see Tom on the sideline. And he's got a little anxiety because it's his first game from his knee. So he was like coaching me up on how to return a punt. He's like, just get up there, just get up there. I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at him like, fuck this guy. This guy has never done this. He does not know what I'm feeling right now. I was so annoyed with him. And then they repunted it, and I housed it, and I fucking slammed the ball against the thing. I was fired up, and I was so annoyed with him. Like, this guy he's never felt what it feels to when the guys are running full speed. And this is new to me. I never felt it either at the time. So I was like, fuck this guy. Let me do what I gotta do. He doesn't know how to run. And I was so annoyed with him.
I'll tell you mine.
What was yours?
When I was a rookie and I couldn't get outside of the defender on a flag route, which is a corner route. So you run about 10, 12 yards and you give a little stick and you break it 45 degrees and run a corner route. And the defender was always outside of me, sitting at like squatting at 10 yards. And he's always said, get outside. If you have a flag route, corner route, you gotta get outside of the defender, or else I will never throw you the freaking ball. So I was a rookie. I was kind of like clunky, so I wasn't really that athletic as a rookie. You know, I wasn't running routes.
Tired.
Right?
We have double days and shit.
Yeah, I was tired as well. I couldn't get outside. And in practice, I didn't get outside of the guy. He's like 2-3 yards outside of me, too. And I'm trying to fake him like I'm going inside and trying to get around him on the corner. And Brady just turns around in the meeting because it's on film. And he turns around and he goes, Brown, I'm fucking done throwing you the ball. I told you 50 times to get outside. You're not getting outside. And like I got all sad. And LG Crumpler started patting my leg. He was like, it's okay, bro. It doesn't mean it. And I was like, yeah, he does. Use it, man. Use it. And let me tell you, this time you fucking throw me the ball like 1,000 times after. So I knew he was all bullshit. Tom telling me he was never going to throw me the ball again. I was literally like, but that fired me up. I was like, oh, all right, I'm going to show this guy. But that's the leadership he had. He was brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
And he would freaking get you to go to the next level, which was crazy. He was so good at it. But I was so annoyed because I couldn't get outside the guy. I'm like, I want to be like, Tom, run the freaking route. I guarantee you can't get outside the guy either. He's 3 yards outside of me. And then if I got outside him, it was basically like an out route I was running because I would have to flatten it so much. So I couldn't really run the corner route.
Then you get the other responsibility of the other guy.
Well, he just wanted to
get the defender in practice is playing the play.
Yeah, and he knew the play. He just wanted to get the point across.
Yeah.
Like, so it was just always in my memory, and every time I ran a route, it was kind of just like on autopilot just to get outside of the defender. So I was annoyed at that, with that situation. But, times have changed. I started running routes where I would go inside the guy, and then he would still throw me the ball as well later on because he's a guy. He proved it enough that he can do it.
Well, then you guys started doing the back shoulder shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing all that.
I also used to get really annoyed when in meeting rooms if he liked you and this. I felt both of these. I felt when he liked a guy, he would love them up, and then there'd be so like when Wes was there, I get so annoyed when I would do the exact same thing that Wes would do, and he wouldn't think it was good, and I would get so fucking annoyed with him. But I remember when Wes left and I was that guy, there was guys trying to do what I would do, and he wouldn't. So like I would get annoyed with that so much when he would always bring up like, hey, just do it a little more like Wesley. He called Wesley. When he called Wesley, remember Wesley?
Mm-hmm.
I used to get so annoyed.
You want to know what I would get annoyed with him too? Is like, we're in the off season. We just ran 50 routes. It's like you and I out there only. We're dead tired. It's 90 degrees outside, middle of the summer. And he'd be like, one more. Just one more route. Because he's just throwing the ball. His arm can throw 150 passes a day. And we're running freaking 50 routes. And he can do one more. So then we would run one more. We give it our all. We're about to throw up. It's the middle of the summer. We probably are hungover. He has no clue what that's like.
He used to.
We didn't
get to see him though.
And then he became lame. Yeah, he became lame for like a couple of years.
Nah, he back in the day.
I guess he wasn't lame. If you're saying he's not lame, he was lame. Okay, say it.
Well, he was lame.
Yeah.
Like when it came to that, he was lame. We didn't get him when he was young.
Yeah, I know. He was already 33 when I first met him.
And then
I'm like, he's not freaking lame at 33 years old. Compared to when I was freaking 21 to 28 years old. You're right.
When he was 23, 24, he was he was the best chugger on the team.
He was.
Like, he was a dude's dude.
So, back to the story, like, he'd be one more. And then you would run one more route, and they'd be like, one more. And then you'd just be like, Tom, I'm not after running one more. I just ran 50 routes. One more, bud, one more. You want to get better? One more. And then it'd be like 15 more routes. And then finally, it was the last one.
It was 50, and then you get to 75. He's like, he just wanted 75 throws.
Yeah.
He wanted 75 throws.
Whatever Tom says, you do.
Got it. You
100%.
got it. I remember those days, man. That's what made us great, though.
What was the moment that, like, you felt like you truly gained his trust and that he could rely on you? Even if you mess up again, he knows that you're still reliable. You know what I'm saying? What was that moment? What was that catch? What was that play? If it was a practice or if it was a game.
Wes left.
Well, because he loved Wes. You just were not playing when Wes was there.
Yeah.
Okay, Jules?
No, but
you couldn't have Tom Brady's trust when you were on the bench.
When Wes left.
He didn't like bench players, okay?
He didn't like it. It was when he left. He had to trust me.
He had to, all right.
And then it was week 1 and 13 where we played Buffalo and we went out there and we won. I had 2 touchdowns, and that's when I felt like, all right, because we had some spurts where Wes would get banged up and he wouldn't play, but he didn't trust me
until you had to be the guy.
Until you had to be the guy.
Yes, and then he truly trusted you. And that's the situation, though. He doesn't really trust a guy that, he's not able to throw to.
He's just got to see it
15 times practice.
Yeah.
He has to see it. He has to do the repetitions with you in order to truly gain your trust. And it doesn't happen overnight.
No,
he gains your trust, and you gain his trust as well, just over time. overtime. I would say my situation was when we played the Chicago Bears on the one-on-one Panther route when I was going.
Was it in the snow?
Yeah, versus Brian Urlacher. And he wanted to gain my trust. He wants to see me be physical. That's what he always emphasized to me. Be fucking physical, Brian. You're 260 pounds, you're going versus 180 pounders or linebackers that you're still bigger than. Be physical. And this was the play, Panther route, one-out run. I run into the end zone, kind of hit the guy with my shoulder, and then turn around, and the ball will be right there. Because when you're physical, you know, push the guy back a little bit. When you use your shoulder, you turn around, then there's that little ounce of separation, and Tom can see that. He can see the field. He can see all the separation in the world.
Sees it.
He sees it. He can see every little detail that's going out on the field. And when he sees that little detail in that route, you know, with the physicalityness, he knows that you're going to be open. There's going to be a little window. I hit Brian Urlacher. We practiced it, and that Friday, he says, I want to see that in the game because I ran it great on Friday. When the game comes, one-on-one versus Brian Urlacher, give him the shoulder, turn right around the ball, right there, nice and low, where it's always supposed to be in the red zone. Boom, catch it. And ever since then, I gained Tom Brady's trust right there and then on the spot, which was one of the greatest moments of my career.
Yeah, I remember that. He's, you know, he had to see it. That's what makes him. He's a dog, man. He's an assassin.
He is an assassin.
What's your favorite Tom memory?
My favorite Tom memory is actually this is one of my favorite memories of all time. You know, when we were playing the Indianapolis Colts and I ran that 5-yard out route, caught it versus Dequan Jackson. I did a little spin move. He kind of fell, did a little split. It was like very great route, and great out for the catch too. And then I'm running, you know, I'm going. There's a couple other guys, and here comes Julian Edelman. Kaboom! Just absolutely levels Adams, the safety. You know, gets him out of my way. I'm like, thanks, Jules, for the block. You know.
Then you jump.
And then I'm running into the end zone. I jump over Butler.
Yeah. DB.
Yeah, DB. What's his first name again?
Darius.
Yeah, Darius Butler, who was previously on the Patriots, and then he went to the Colts, and now he's doing a great job in the media. Yeah,
Kills
the McAfee show. He's doing a great job. So shout out to Darius Butler. But I jumped over his ass, made me look good. Flipped into the end zone. I looked like an athletic 180-pound wide receiver. And then this was the moment, one of my favorite moments with him. Tom loved the route, loved the catch, loved your block. He was so pumped up. He ran full speed from the 30-yard line. And probably because I got him a touchdown on a play where it never should have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he came running full speed and jumped on my back and went for a ride, man. He was like a pony on a horse, man. I brought him for a ride, man. I was carrying Tom Brady around in the freaking end zone. He was on my back. He was on my back.
Put the pony on the horse's
And I brought him
back.
for a ride. I was waiting for him to drop that corner in so the ride can keep on going. Yes. I didn't want him to get off. I was like, Tom Brady's on my back. Like what else do I need in my life?
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it's one of my favorite pictures to sign to this day as well. I don't think he ever signed it. It cost like $5 billion to get him to sign a picture. So like I always sign the picture of it on my back. And like I'm waiting for that picture to be worth a lot more money once he signs it, you know. But he hasn't signed it yet.
Man, that was a fucking fun play.
That was a fun play. Thank you for that block. Oh, you love
Adams. He's talking in the.
He's a good safety.
We used to battle. He was with Denver a bunch.
He battled us a lot, man.
A lot.
He brought it to me. He wasn't scared.
He was good.
Yeah, there it is. There's the picture right there.
There it
wait,
is.
It's signed. There it is, man. He's going for a ride. I'm still waiting for those corners, Tom.
Oh my gosh.
There's Tim Wright right in the back too. We won the Super Bowl this year, didn't we? Yeah, we won the
14?
Super Bowl this year. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. Who-Man was a tight end as well in the team.
Who?
Tim Wright and Who-Man. Oh, I love Who-Man. Now, what was your favorite memory, Jules?
My favorite memory was when it kind of, that 14, when we hit that route, he came up to me afterwards and he goes, that was a championship route. And like, it was just nothing crazy.
That's special.
And he goes, that was a championship play. And then we didn't win the game
You're
yet.
making me want to too right now. Him saying that's a championship route, that's a championship play, that means a lot.
Yeah, and then afterwards, when we won You know, like that was when he got 4. And I just remember, you know, there were so many memories of him, like you said, how he's having the ticker of the Super Bowl location and the whole story where I said, man, I'm going to help you try to get to Joe. And because we were both Bay Area fans, loved Joe Montana. And I told him he was the greatest quarterback of all time. And you know, that was just a fun memory. There was so many, it's hard to fucking do one.
All right. I mean,
I'm going to start crying.
I know, me too. There's a lot of memories with Tom. It's just great to see him. He's doing so good in the broadcasting booth. I mean, if he just puts in 10% of the effort that he did with the game of football in his after career, his post career after football, he's gonna have the whole world just
which you know he is
to eat from. He's gonna be successful in anything that he does, and that's what he's gonna do. He's actually gonna go 100% all in with what he does. He's great in the booth, like I said, and he's been improving so much every single week, and it just shows he is actually human. I mean, week 1 he was good, he got the win, but he definitely could improve. And then all of a sudden, week 2 and 3, you're like, what the heck? How did he just go from being like a rookie quarterback to a veteran quarterback in 1 week in the broadcast booth?
Yeah.
So just shout out to him. I mean, he dedicates himself and he works on his craft like no one ever has before, and that's what makes him, you know, the greatest at everything.
He cares about making the people look right that give him opportunity.
He does.
He cares about. He takes it to heart,
and he cares about showing the people that has passed on him that they fucked up too.
Yeah,
he loves that too.
He likes that.
So don't ever pass on Tom Brady.
No, I won't. The only thing I'll pass on is that I was kind of a little hesitant when I said he was lame, but he was pretty lame, except for when he wins a Super Bowl in Tampa Bay and he gets hammered on a damn boat. Like, where was that fucking calm around us? That was bullshit.
Like, I was waiting for that the whole entire time in New England.
I was too.
That's why I went to Tampa Bay. I went there for that moment. I didn't really work. I just wanted that moment that I could actually get wasted with Dom. But guess what? He was on a separate boat than me. I didn't even see him at that boat parade. So guess what? I still never had a drink with Tom. It took me all the way until the roast to have a drink with Tom Brady. And that's why I was in the roast. I said, Tom, I never had a shot with you ever in my life or a drink. And he took a shot with me at the roast. So that was a cool moment. Yeah.
Man.
Well, I mean, it's been 33 minutes. How long can we talk about this guy? I think maybe we should have him on again for another episode. Because I can talk about this guy all day long. I could go literally 2 hours. The more we talk about him, the more stories that pop up in my head. The more stories about him on the field, off the field, what it's like to be around him. We could talk literally for 4 hours straight, Jules.
What kind of dude is Tom Brady?
What type of dude is Tom Brady, ladies and gentlemen?
I think this is easy.
Freak, dog, whiz.
I think this is easy.
Dude. I don't know. What do you think? If it's easy, let's hear it. Let's hear why it's easy.
He's just a fucking dog.
He is a dog.
Mental, physical toughness, always motivated. He didn't have the pedigree. We saw the Brady 6, so the 6 guys before him taken in the draft. Like, he always had to go the long road. He always had to work for everything. Even when he was at his top, they were always talking about someone else. He's a fucking dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't say freak, because a freak is like someone that has like the most athletic ability in the world. And he didn't really have the most athletic ability. But what's made him so great was that he didn't need the athletic ability, because the dog was working harder than the athletic dog. You know, that wasn't the freak dog that really, or the freaky person that wasn't really working.
I think he's got
you know what I mean?
skillness.
He's
skill, like shooting, like
yeah.
basically, like it's kind of like an archer.
Freak instincts.
He can throw.
Yes.
He can like throw rocks really good. He can probably skip a rock really good. He plays
like
really
that.
good at pool.
Yeah.
Like
ping pong.
Well,
Yeah, you always beat him. Never mind. He's not good at ping pong. Yeah, he gets really mad when he loses.
See, that's a dog.
That is a dog.
That's a dog. He wants to
go again, though. Wants to go again.
No, he won't let you leave.
Wants to go again.
He won't let you fucking leave.
I mean, we haven't even got to this guy's looks yet. Either. I mean, we can just say that he's a stud real quick just because of how good he looks.
Yeah, I mean, he looks younger than when he got in the NFL.
Like, he's chin, jawline, facial.
Beautiful blue
He
eyes.
posted a picture the other day on Instagram, like, yeah, like six pack now, like arms are jacked, like.
I mean, he's doing
wild.
2 days.
He is doing 2 days.
He's
so.
doing 2 days right now. He's got his body. He's still. So that's why maybe AI was fucking right. He's maybe
Is he coming
AI.
back?
AI is
Tom Brady coming back.
I don't know. He got six pack. He got a little. His hair's looking as brown as ever. He gave me the supplement. He saw my gray hair and he goes, babe, here,
And he's still
take this
playing.
fucking Uisha. I think it's like Uisha or something. It's some Chinese medicine.
And you put it in the shake, and
Put it in the shake, this
and
one.
my hair's already growing.
Is my hair darker?
That's why I don't have a
Is it
hat on the show.
darker?
I wanted to show off my hair because I
My
had
hair
a
darker?
Oisha product.
It's like I don't know how to pronounce
Uyashi,
it. It's
Uishi. Ushi, I got hair.
I don't. It whatever it is. Look at how good his hair looks.
This is a good-looking guy.
Man, he's a dog.
All right, he's a dog. He is a dog. It's official. Tom Brady is a dog.
Man, we could talk about him forever.
Forever.
Thinks he's still a player.
Coach just blows the whistle and just starts screaming at everyone, get out of here. Vrabel joined the fight to break it up. What?
Braves.
Could you imagine Bill doing that?
Welcome to Dudes on Dudes. I'm Julian Edelman,
And I'm Rob Gronkowski.
and this is the show where your favorite dudes talk about their favorite dudes.
We're talking. Julian paid a visit to Patriots training camp, the NFL season predictions, and the NFL preseason is kicking off right around the corner. Then we wrap it up with the chills dude of the week presented by Coors Light. Let's go.
Dudes on Dude is a production of iHeartRadio.
Jules, what's going on with your neck? What happened right there? What is that? Like, what's that called? That little
This.
Band-Aid.
This is an incision.
An incision mark that's covered
Bandaged.
up. What happened? Yeah, the bandage. What's going on?
What's going on? I had a disc replacement surgery on my C6, C7 vertebrae. So since I've been playing, I had my shoulder redone. Right going into my final year. Remember when I had the AC joint?
Mm-hmm.
They fixed that, and I started getting pain in the back of my shoulder, or back of my shoulder. From there on, I always had kind of a little ache, and it's been going on for like 5 years. I've been bitching and complaining about my shoulder. I keep on thinking, it's just because of this goddamn shoulder reconstruction surgery. Finally, go see Neil Elitrosh out in LA. He's the shoulder guy, and he goes, "This ain't your shoulder, it's your fucking neck." So I go and I'm like, "What do you mean it's my neck?" He goes, "Well, there's a bunch of nerves that hit up on your neck. They can shoot signals down to your tricep, your hand," which I was starting to get my hand numb. My tricep was starting to tingle. And I finally saw him, got an MRI, and they're like, "Yeah, you have a full degenerated disc space, whatever. We need to get you, how's your pain?" And I'm like, "I'm in kind of pain, but not a lot of pain. Anytime I drive or I sit and do nothing, that's kind of when I feel it. When I'm active, it kind of warms up." So I went on Protozone, and they put me on a steroid, which is like an oral steroid. You take like 6 pills in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to try to get the inflammation down. We do that, it feels better. Then I go and do that goddamn movie, a movie in Atlanta. A movie.
Not that movie, but a movie.
A movie.
A movie.
And I was there. I took a flight to Atlanta. Atlanta's a sneaky far flight from California. It's sneaky far. It's a sneaky 4 hour. It's not like, I thought we were going to Texas or something. You get 2.5, you're there. I sleep weird on the way back, and I wake up and like my neck is like on fire, or my shoulder blade and it is on fire. And so, go get a fucking epidural. Go to Europe, and then all of a sudden my tricep turns off, and like I'm like, oh shit. So I go and see, Dr. Bay. He's a neck specialist out here, and he basically says, "Yeah, we got to get this thing operated on ASAP, because the longer that nerve's off your disc, probably is, you know, it's on a motor nerve. The longer that's off, the longer it's going to be to get it back. And so I find out literally Friday about this, and they're like, we got to get you in like ASAP. I get the surgery yesterday, Tuesday, and feel pretty great, pain free. I just can't twist my neck. But you know, here in the Nut House, we podcast hurt. Okay, you know, I played with broken feet, broken arms, torn root meniscus. I can talk with a bad neck.
Jules, you're a tough SOB. I've seen you play through so many injuries while you played out on the football field, and now I see you podcasting through an injury as well. You're a beast on the field, off the field. That's why you'll always be a legend. People got to understand going through that pain as well and dealing with it on a daily basis, and you never let it stop you, just like you didn't let it stop you out on the football field. And that's what made you such a great football player. You got to fight through adversity in order to be a great football player. You're never going to be 100% in a game, you know, while you're playing. But you got to find ways to fight through it. You got to find ways to dig deep and to be able to pull out and come through for your teammates. And you're here doing that today, Julian. You just had surgery 24 hours ago, and you're still here. You're still showing up. You're still spitting knowledge. And also, I just want to say welcome to the degeneration game.
We should degeneration disc.
Degeneration disc.
What about degeneration X or
We're
degeneration disc? We go like this.
Yes, because we're representing our
A
disc
disc.
right there.
Oh my God, degeneration disc.
I've had 3 back surgeries in my career. You had a disc replacement.
Spine, any spine, you gotta, spine is if you're any spine injury, you could be in degeneration disc.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people in the degeneration disc club as well. I know a lot of guys, and it's a special club now. I'm glad we
Jack is
created it.
definitely in degeneration disc.
Yes.
I think he's like literally pulled up by
Jack
disc
might
stuff.
be the founder.
Jack is the founder of the degeneration disc. Also, I gotta let everyone know I set a record.
What was the record?
I set a record for the fastest dip out of surgery. I took a dip. As soon as I woke up, I looked at the nurse. I was like, "Can I make the record for the fastest dip out of surgery?" She goes, "Well, no, you can't."
How fast was it?
Well, then I looked at Ryan and said, "Give me my dip." He's like, "Here." I think it was probably, I don't know. You know, you're still kind of weary. I don't know the time. Ryan, how much time was it?
He's shaking his head.
30 minutes after, like 5 minutes after the anesthesia wore off. 5 minutes after anesthesia wore off.
And then how long did you keep the dip in for?
Oh, I kept it in probably like 8 hours.
8 hours?
Yeah,
After
forgot
surgery?
it was in. Forgot it was in. But
You might be the first one to ever pull that off.
I think I'm telling you, bro. Remember? But whatever, we're good. So let's get into it. But speaking of it, they banned fucking smelling salts, which I don't know. That sucks.
It's stupid. Kind of stupid. I mean, what was the reasoning
Well, because
behind it?
they say because if you have a concussion, it can wake you out of the concussion or something. It's something to do with head stuff, which, you know, like, it is what they put in front of your nose when you're knocked out to wake you up. So, you know, I don't know. I feel bad for the boys because we used to do it remember what would Tom do before every game?
You put a couple of the smelling salts, you break them in half and then put them in a cup so that it makes it more concentrated. And
Yeah.
you sniff the cup and cup, boom. You just
And you
pick
pass
up
it
right at the
around.
spot.
It's like everyone hitting the joint. Hey, man, hit it. Let's go. We're about to go to war. Let's
Pass
go.
it
Bam,
around.
bam, 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 bam. Man, that sucks, man. I remember, James Devlin he used to bring a box of smelling salts in the weight room. And before every time he would go up, he would hit a salt just to get hammered. Not hammered, but it just gives you a little crazy.
How strict are they going to enforce the ban?
I know, right? Are guys going to be
You can
sneaking
have
us?
them in your pocket. You can walk into the bathroom, you know, pretend you're taking a number 2 and just be sniffing smelling salts.
Oh.
While
Well, they got to test you. Do they have a test to know if you're on a smelling salt?
Yeah. There's
How
no
are they gonna
testing
know?
for it.
Is there going to be like a spotter? we have a head spotter. Now there's a fucking smelling
Is
spotter.
it going to be like a COVID spotter if you weren't wearing your mask inside the building, that he was going to come find you and tell you to put the mask back on? So is that kind of going to be the same thing? Someone just looking around, spotting to see if there's any salts. Anyone has them in their pocket, anyone sniffing them in the bathroom, and if he finds you, kabam, you're in trouble right on the spot.
It's gonna be a full like prison. Guys are gonna be sitting around like. You think the fellas aren't gonna be smelling those salts? They're gonna be like passing them off and like with like little handshakes and just.
I mean, it's understandable, like the reasoning behind it, because the NFL does preach, you know, let's lower the concussion rates and make the player safety a high priority. So I understand what they're doing, but it's freaking smelling salts.
They got me.
It's smelling salts. How about maybe if you had a concussion in the last, 3 weeks, or you just got one, then smelling salts are banned from you.
They gotta find. They can't.
Like, if you're totally healthy, smelling salts should be totally acceptable.
I don't know the scientific backing behind why we probably shouldn't use it. It probably is like killing your brain cells immediately when you're sniffing it. It can't be good for you. I mean, I literally just
one
shed a
or
tear.
two sniffs, every other day is not bad. Moderation.
I mean, I only found out because, I'm in post-op watching Inside Training Camp, and fucking Kittle, and they're at the Niners, and Kittle goes on, he's not even in an interview, he comes up, he's like, they're banning smelling salts, which I was like, man, that's crazy. That's gonna suck, because, I don't know, it's just, there's gonna be something, now, don't the rappers now have, the little Vicks pop smells? Guys gonna be Vixen, the little Vicks the sniffs? Have you seen those?
I've never seen those ones.
Guys now have little chapsticks that smell like Vic, Vicks, and they smell it. Those are super popular right now. So are guys just gonna go to that?
What's in there? Menthol and camphor?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's the menthol that gets you going.
Maybe everyone just maybe this is a big play for Vicks Vapor Rub. Maybe the NFL has a fucking deal with Vicks Vapor Rub, and they're like, you can't use this. You have to use this.
Possibly. The NFL always has tricks up their sleeves.
We got to see what Kittle does, because I can't see Kittle just going cold turkey. No freaking smelling salts. That guy, for a game, 0.
I was never really a big smelling salt guy. I would do them because, like you said, Tom would be handing, passing the cup
Peer pressure
around.
got you.
But it never not